Hello, good morning students. Today I am teaching to you class 8 science chapter 4 materials, metals and non-metals. Students, you know some materials like aluminium, sulfur, copper, etc. and etc. What are these? These are the commonly called elements. Elements means these substance aluminum, sulfur, copper and other than these like oxygen, nitrogen, these are the substances are called elements because if oxygen or copper or any these substances, this is the symbol of copper substance, capital C and small u. These substances cannot be broken down into two or more simpler substances. Means water elements are those substances which are in pure form and they cannot be broken down into two or more simpler substances. It means if this is copper, it cannot be broken down into other substances. Copper is copper. But if we see about this substance or material, it consists of carbon and oxygen. So this is not an element, this is a compound. This substance is called a compound, not an element. And what elements present in these compounds are carbon and the oxygen. So carbon and oxygen individually are called elements and they form a compound. This compound is called here carbon dioxide, and this compound you already know. As like these substances, some other substances are lithium, hydrogen, calcium. These are the and so on. More and more substances nowadays present. The symbol of lithium is capital L small I, hydrogen is capital H, and calcium symbol is capital C and small a. Some symbols or notations are used to represent the name of these elements as like this in chemistry. So here what we understand, elements are those substances which cannot be broken down into two or more simpler substances by chemical reaction. So the definition of element is a substance which cannot be broken down into two or more simpler substances by chemical reactions is called an element. Examples of elements are hydrogen, lithium, here we represent symbols, calcium, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, sulfur, neon, and so on. Naturally, 92 elements are present. On the earth naturally, and 118 elements are discovered nowadays. At present days, 118 elements are available so these elements can be classified majorly into two groups: metals and non-metals. On which basis? On the basis of their properties. On the basis of their properties, these elements, means 118 elements are discovered nowadays, can be classified into metals and non-metals. And what are the properties involved to distinguish in between them, metals and non-metals? We will study later on. First of all, let us briefly know about these elements with periodic table. A periodic table is a table which arrange all the elements on the basis of their some common properties into rows and columns. Periodic table, it consists like this. The rows are called periods and columns are called, these are called columns. The vertical lines are called columns. It consists of 18 columns. These are called groups. So periodic table consists of 18 groups, and these are called, the horizontal rows are called periods, and it contains 7 periods. So this is called modern periodic table. The modern periodic table consists of 18 groups and 7 periods. The horizontal line, these are called horizontal, or rows, these are called rows. But in sense of periodic table, these are called periods. So the periodic table consists of 7 periods and 18 groups. These are called the periods 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and so these. These are called the periods, 18 groups. These two columns, 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 12, and 13 to 18, means 14, 15, 16, and one periodic group is also present, 17. From 13 to 18 groups they consist of non-metals and these two groups, group 1 and group 2, these are called metals and they also called S block elements. The 13 to 18 groups elements are called non-metals, and according to modern periodic table these are called P block elements. These are called P block elements from 13 to 18 group. From 3 to 12 group, these are called D block elements. D block elements. From 3 to 12 group, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, up to 12 group, these horizontal columns are called groups in periodic table, and from 3 to 12 group 12, these are called D block elements. And another also a block lies just here. These elements are called F block elements. So we can say that the modern periodic table is consist of S, P, D and F block elements. The first two group elements are called S block elements. 13 to 18 groups elements are called P block elements, and 3 to 12 groups are called D block elements. And just below the periodic table another block elements are present. These are called F block elements. So all the elements are grouped in groups and periods according to their having some common properties. So from this table we conclude that the all 118 elements are placed in the modern periodic table according to their physical and chemical properties. Similarity between physical and chemical property. You learn more about these elements in the higher classes. In class 8 only we have to know about the some physical and chemical properties of metals and non-metals. In this periodic table, metals, these are all metals, and these are non-metals. They are distinguished by some elements these elements are called metalloids. These are called metalloids. Metalloids, these are also called semiconductors, means they have some property like metals. Semi metals and semi non metals also called, we call these metalloids. The two common metalloids are silicon. Si, capital S and small I is the symbol of silicon element, and capital G small e is the symbol for germanium. These two are most common metalloids which are used in constructing electronic devices. So, from where we learned that metals and non-metals are separated by the metalloids. Metals generally shining in nature, whereas non-metals are non-shining in nature. Next time I will explain about the properties of metals and non-metals, and you will write down some homework questions on the basis of this topic. Write the elements having atomic number from 1 to 30. Write the elements name having atomic number from 1 to 30. What is atomic number? If you see the modern periodic table, an element is represented by some symbol like carbon. A number is written here like this C6H12, or it can also write C6H12. The lower number is called its atomic number. The lower number is called its atomic number. Suppose that this is carbon. What number is written as a subscript here? This is called atomic number of this carbon element. And the number which is written here as like this, or in some books written here like this, and this is called atomic mass. You can also differentiate between atomic mass and atomic number. Atomic number is lower than the atomic mass of an element. So from the modern periodic table, you will write from atomic number 1 to 30 elements name. This is your homework. Okay, thank you.